former Gator Jason Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So USC's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys both stress the defense for similar reasons. We've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really good. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time ball versus big-time ball. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about the QB. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations of USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level, week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take the tape.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Dumps it off to the flats. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is, they got a field goal in the back pocket. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. We saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visitor.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, he showed off his arm talent, he had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to defensive coordinators in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would love this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to see.
Looking to take a shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it with the He pushes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Some hole was right there.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal.
Some hole was there. Yeah, this.
Looking to pass. It's Wade. Trying to blow his way out. Touchdown, Penn State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it.
Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. It's a running room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Trojans will have it first and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second, because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Brings it in down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion on the out. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Leaves it with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
He'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Wade. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
42 Spider.
To the air on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it on the outside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. The snap sets up to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Here's the handoff. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Looking downfield, it's Wade. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at the extra yards. He gets the rest. Nice third down conversion.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Now he's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason he got sacked.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
He'll haul it in right around the logo. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution.
Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 33. Yards on that play and a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check. Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.